WHO have actually prescribed that countries are keyed into is at least trying to ensure that we have an early detection and treatment where postpartum hemorrhage occurs, and also ensuring that we provide the necessary uterotonics for the woman not to bleed. And if we look at this diagram I have here, which has emotive, early detection has to do with use of calibrated drips. Early detection has to do with use of calibrated drips to be able to measure the blood loss. And we know pharmacists come in there when it comes to the supply. We have uterine massage stroke, that's for the nurses basically. And we have oxytocin drug and tranexamic acid, IV fluid. You can see that throughout these stages, we have the roles of pharmacy, because these are substances that are controlled, substances that are supposed to, the pharmacists take care of, especially the quality of these items. Next slide, please. So, for the AMPLIP, next slide, please. For the AMPLIP, for our project, the AMPLIP PPHI project, go to the next slide. The next one again. I'm going to be skipping some slides. So, I just mentioned some of the issues that we have. We have drug stockout challenges. We also have insufficient reporting systems. And we also have training and awareness gaps, where people don't really know that postpartum hemorrhage is really one silent thing that is killing mothers. Next slide. So, our project actually the focus of our project is to work in the prevention of postpartum hemorrhage. And currently we're working in 2 states, Ondo State and Kebbi State. And we are looking at key medical intervention, which involves introduction of heat stable carbotacin, calibrated drips, and tranexamic acid to reduce maternal mortality effectively. And we are doing that in partnership with other organizations like Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria. We have SOGO, that's the Society of Gynecology and Obstetrics. We are working with Nursing and Midwifery Council as well, so that we work together in harmony to see that we are able to mitigate this. Next. And we're also doing this through community engagement. So go to the next one. This is just a picture of the scale of calibrated rates by the minister. So these commodities are new. One key thing I wanted to mention is that they are new in the market. As such, we need to have the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria on our side to be able to work together. So that I mentioned the issues at hand. Let's go to the next slide. I want to go to where. Here we just have data explaining what was 6 months prior to our implementation and where we got to at 6 months after implementation, where these items are not being used previously right now. So what are the roles of pharmacists when it comes to management of PPH, postpartum hemorrhage? The first one is we need to ensure the availability of WHO recommended commodities. We need to also ensure that we have accurate reporting on the National Health HLMIS and National Visibility and Accountability. We need to flag poor quality or substandard products, which is what is happening currently, like what I mentioned about oxytocin. A woman delivers, we give oxytocin, several units, and still it looks like you have given nothing. So that is where we want to have the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria begin to look into and begin to take action, especially with regards to the companies that are importing or producing such. We need to support facility level implementation and quality assurance. And then the procurement issue. PSN can champion inclusion of PPH commodities in procurement cycles, especially those of us working at policy levels within the government to ensure that whatsoever is being procured, especially for the public facilities, we know where they are coming from and we know the quality of what they are coming, of what we're giving to our mother. We need to advocate for integration of pathogenic acid, heat stable carbotacin, and calibrated drinks into state-level procurement, and engage with drug management agencies to ensure that we have consistent supply and the quality of supply also is maintained. And then we need to promote policy dialogue. Policy, very, very important. So, I'll say that, finally, I'll say that pharmacists are the champions of sustainability when it comes to anything that has to do with medication or anything that has to do with medical products. So we need to, as much as possible, this is just actually this is a relationship we've started with Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, and we'll continue to relate with you, especially as we are also involved in some level of procurement of some of these items, and we're going to be engaging with you towards looking at our policies within the country so that we can work together in ensuring that we prevent issues or deaths of women as a result of postpartum hemorrhage, especially because these deaths are preventable. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that wonderful presentation from the PIGO. Please, another round of applause for you. They will be around. Please, if you have questions or you need clarification, you can meet them for such. Just be somewhere around there, please. So we need to move on, and then we'll be calling on representative of Society for Family Health to come give their presentations, and please, 5 minutes. Before then, at the behest of the PSN chairman, we want to welcome the U92 ABU Zaria pharmacists. Please clap for them. She said they are her classmates and they must be recognized. When I grow up, I want to have such classmates. Thank you very much. We have pharmacist Philip. We have pharmacist Philip Ekija. We have pharmacist Yusuf Al-Hassan. Please stand up. All U92 ABU Zaria sets. All right. She's so proud of her classmates. Thank you very much, ma'am, for not forgetting your roots. I'm sure some persons would have given you notebooks to copy.